There is a counterattack. Oh, what did you say? Huh? What kind of move can you possibly have, Predecessor-sama? Can you tell me what kind of move can ignite my magic? The magic of Beatrice? You can't! It's impossible! If the proposition, I won't go to the mansion to get food, cannot be explained by itself, I will explain it with the counter positive. In short, you may need to explain it with, she did go to the mansion, therefore there was a go other than food. Rather than my specialty, Hempo's Raven, this is Batter's specialty, chessboard thinking. If it is impossible Kirei had gone to the mansion with food as a go, we can only explain it with another go which caused Kirei to go outside in any case. In other words, we can establish that go, we can defeat magic. I see. So she didn't go to the mansion with food as a go, but had a different go. Instead, she wanted to go and get food in order to disguise her real go. Yeah, if that's the case, it may still be possible to explain it. But how? Master, reconstruct the scene where Kirei died. Be not summoning a ghost, but inciting the corpse should be the human side's rights. Yes, that poses no problems. I will reconstruct the scene where Ushiromiya Kirei died. We cannot call Kirei's ghost here, but by learning what Kirei left behind, we may be able to use that as a weapon. You can search as much as you want. There's no way to learn anything. I just said it read a short while ago. Kirei did not leave anything written down. Now when you find out, can you understand anything? We may find nothing, but I was trying to see if I did think of a move to break through. This is all that I can do. You landed on her feet in the reconstructed hall, approached Kirei's fallen body and wandered around observing. I don't quite understand the process of how the human side fights, but, evidence was required, wasn't it? Then what should I search for? That purportedly great lady is eating down on her knees and crawling around. And she's even disgracefully searching a corpse! Oh, that look suits you! Say what you will. I cannot do more than this. I do not care how I am mocked. However, I cannot abandon Balor as he is fighting for my honor. Even I must crawl on the ground and search through dead flesh. I must answer that responsibility. While being subjected to the witch's sneers, Beto searched through Kirei's corpse. He fished through their pockets, taking what was inside and laying it on the floor. Laying on the floor was a handkerchief, tissue, a key to her house, the stub of a plane ticket, a lighter, cigarette butt,
and a single 100 yen coin. There's no special suspicious object. Although Bito was down all fours and being stared at, that was all she could find. What's with that wretched-looking trash?
Come
on then, how are you gonna break through my magic with that stuff? Worthless, worthless, you look so dumb. What's the state of affairs after you butt in something all heroic? Ah, how pathetic, how embarrassing! Why don't you just give up and die forever? Which fell were laughing, taunting Bito. Bito hung her head, trying to withstand all this shame. My lady, are you satisfied with her inspection? I not find any more than this. On this evidence, can some move be made to counter? If not, then the human side must resign. Obviously, you don't have any room to argue back. I am a witch. You can't break through my magic. You're no longer anything but a former witch. Just a loser who's even allowed to take the name Beatrice anymore. Go on, pause much trash and rubbish you like, and try to break my magic with it. You can't, right? You can't, can you? And why is that? It's because I'm a witch. And because you're just a loser without a name. Something should be here. I won't lose heart. I will not lose heart. No matter how much I am sneered at, Valor is fighting for my honor. So for the sake of his honor, I must not lose my heart. As Bito held tears back, the words of humiliation she was being showered with, in the hopes that Kirei was holding something else, in the hope that she couldn't find something to save Ballard from his plight. She searched earnestly. However, nothing more came up. Damn it. Oh! Please. Yoshiromiya Kirei. I know you will save your son from this plight. Please, even after death, lend me your power for his sake. However, Kirei's body did not answer. It's only natural that a corpse would remain silent. No dead person existed that would answer Bito, now that she had lost the endless magic. Muda, muda, muda! Tell you the desert privilege only for witches. For you, who is neither a witch nor even human, no one exists who will on your hand. You will be alone for all of eternity. You're no witch or human allies, and no one will save you. Why don't you just give up and cry forever if it frustrates you? And you apologize and say, I'm sorry, I'm useless forever. Sorry.
battler. I couldn't help in any way. No, you've done enough. Thanks, Vito. I won't waste your efforts.
I
don't need consoling. So how can you argue back with this pile of rubbish? So how can you strike back with this rubbish I endured to sneering just creep together? In front of Vito, who was still crawling on all fours and hitting the pile of objects Kyrie had left behind with her fist, Battler also crouched. And, after patting her on the shoulder and told her, he moved his hand to the ground, picked up the cigarette butt, and held it over his head. What are you trying to say with that trash? Kyrie-san doesn't smoke. But Kyrie-san was even holding a lighter. Certainly, she wasn't carrying a box of cigarettes itself. At a glance, it's very natural looking, as though Kyrie had a smoking habit. Dad smoked, but Kyrie-san didn't. But she did walk around with just a lighter to light Dad's cigarettes. So what? Then even the wife didn't. Is it strange to have a cigarette on her? He just picked up her husband's irresponsibly tossed cigarette butt. What are you trying to say? What does this have to do with magic? Nothing at all. I'll say more. This is a different brand of cigarette than Dad smokes. Sorry, Vito. You look in the pockets of Dad's body, too? This? Checking the brand. The brand is from a different cigarette butt. The cigarette butt Kyrie had on her is not the same brand as the cigarettes that Rudolph smokes. And so what? Maybe Kyrie's this good girl who likes things to be clean, so she couldn't leave a fallen cigarette butt alone and picked it up? I wouldn't, though. Vito, but sorry, one more time, please? Uncle Hideyoshi's pockets. In this family, only Dad and Uncle Hideyoshi smoke cigarettes. It's here. Is this it? You found a cigarette box in Hideyoshi's pocket, took a single one out, and held it out. Checking the brand. We acknowledge that the cigarette butt is of the same brand that Hideyoshi smokes. Like I said, so what? How can you read my magic because you found Hideyoshi's cigarette butt on Kyrie's pocket? That's right. The cigarette butt is our message from Kyrie-san. No, the cigarette butt itself is the reason that Kyrie-san left the guest house. Vito, thank you. If I had found this, I would have given up here. Virgilia! Reconstruct the situation! The guest house after it came to light that Andy Rose and Maria had been killed in the second twilight. Understood. Reconstructing. After Rosa and Maria's deaths, the remaining survivors rechecked all the doors and windows in the mansion. They constructed a barricade. They checked the defenses were solid. There's nothing suspicious about that at all. No more talking, stop! Why bring back the same part when we're talking about the fourth Twilight after? Dad carry a portable cigarette butt holder with him. You know, I see why Kirie-san deliberately put that cigarette butt in her own pocket. It was because that cigarette butt meant something. That very cigarette butt was a message left by Kirie-san for us. Let's hear it then. How using a single cigarette butt are you gonna knife me? As you've just heard. On the same time, the inspection was done for all the rooms in the guest house. At that time, Kirie-san found something that shouldn't exist in a place where it shouldn't be. Something that shouldn't exist. What do you mean by that? It's this cigarette butt. This has been set in the ashtray of the guest house where Uncle Hideyoshi had been. Huh? What's wrong with there being a cigarette butt in an ashtray? Are you sure there isn't something wrong with your head? Aunt Eva hated smoking. There's no way there'd be a cigarette butt there when she was sick and sleeping. However, there was a cigarette butt in the ashtray. When she saw that, Kirie-san realized it immediately. That Hideyoshi was lying. Realized that Aunt Eva hadn't really been sleeping. That she had snuck out of the room. Revision requested! The cigarette butt was stubbed out in the ashtray of a room in which Uncle Hideyoshi and Aunt Eva were resting. I refuse! I finally got it. Thank you, Beto. Was I of some use? Yeah, you were! We'll tear it off. We'll tear the mask off of the fake witch. From that cigarette butt, Kirie realized that Hideyoshi was creating an alibi for Eva's sake. Hideyoshi had been tasked with watching over the room to create an alibi. And during that time, he had been unable to withstand tension and had smoked. Then Kirie disclosed that to Rudolph. She disclosed that there was a good chance that Eva was a culprit and Hideyoshi was an accomplice. Next, Kirie-san proposed that they get food. And then she asked Uncle Hideyoshi to lend a hand. This could only mean one thing. Kirie-san planned to isolate Uncle Hideyoshi and question about the truth. Humboldt ravens. Valid. Also, which side can counteract this move? The existence of the magic which claims to have control Kirie-san is denied. What did he say? I deny it anyway! I deny it! It wasn't me! No, wait! It wasn't Ushiromio Eva! Eva was sleeping in that room! Then try saying it. Can't deny know it. Can't say it this time either. Repetition requested! At that time, Ushiromio Eva did not take a step outside the room. What the hell is this? I'm the one who was attacking, right? Why did I get on the side that's being attacked? When did offense and defense get reversed? I'm the one doing the questioning, you know. The witch me, why? I repeat. Repetition requested. Ushiromiya Eva did not leave the room. There's no way you can say it. It's checkmate! Does the witch sign have a move in response? There cannot be one. There's no truth that being accepted from false witch dressed up with truths and falsehoods. You aren't qualified to call yourself a real witch. You aren't the golden witch. You are a human. You are Ushiromiya Eva! The witch roared. Her entire body was burned with a tremendous heat that denied her own witchcraft existence. She let out a roar like a dragon. Her body flickered repeatedly, flashing as if a figure and the witch's figure overlapped. Shatter! After the roar drowned out that flicker, it made a return once more to the original form of the cruel-hearted witch. Alright. If you want to call me Ushiromiya Eva, then go right ahead. I can't really post all moves to Ushiromiya Eva being the culprit. I may have been dragged down for this incident of Golden Witch. And maybe I am now being called Ushiromiya Eva. But you know what? That by itself doesn't mean that witches and magic are denied. I'll teach you now. I'll teach you that I'm not Ushiromiya Eva, nor a human. But a real witch! Look and see this red truth! The witch clapped her hands and time vanished in the world of the game board. As he called Jessica's name, Ballard and Eva ran up to the parlor. They were searching Jessica as they got into the servant room, found Andre's corpse, and didn't know where Jessica was. So what's her point? What are you trying to say? You couldn't be. Oh no. Vito went pale. He made clear that the move the evil witch was about to make was bad enough to have such an effect on Vito. This time, I'll give you fame that you'll be able to talk yourself out of. No, I'll make this move against all the humans to support you. Prepare yourself and listen to my move. Don't. That move is... Vito, stay back! I'll take it! Bring on, you fake witch!
Jessica 負傷後、エヴァは常にバトラの監視下にあった。
After Jessica was injured, Eva was constantly under Balor's supervision.
バトラは犯人でもなく共犯者
Balor
で
is
も
neither
な
the
い。
culprit nor an accomplice.
よって、エヴァ
By
の
this,
完
we can
全な
establish a
アリ
perfect
バイを
alibi
証
for
明
Eva.
でき
What?
あんたを
I'll seal you.
人間
And humans as well.
絶対に
In a
逃
red
れら
barrier
れ
of
ぬ
death that
赤
most
き
certainly
結
cannot be
界に
escaped
て
from.
封じて殺す。さらばだ人間どもよ。
Farewell, lowly human.
出口なき
Before
絶
returning
対
to
の
an
魔
absolutely
法
locked
密
room
室
of magic with no
で永
exits.
遠に
Now prepare yourself for the red truth.
この島には19人以上の人間はいない。
There are no more than 18 humans on this island.
謎の怪人物
And we first thought of mysterious people hiding committing crimes.
難しい考えは捨てなさい。でもこういう
But if I say it this way, you could also suspect animal
動物の犯人も
culprits.
疑えるわね。殺人を
Maybe
仕
a
込
bear
んだ
guy
オ
here
ラン
rushed
ダ
to
は
around
人
or
間には
orangutan
カウン
trained
ト
to
され
commit
てない
murder
なん
wouldn't
て
count as a
ヘリクツと言われ
human.
ちゃかなわない。ならこう言い換える
So
わ。
I'll change it to this.
人間以外
No
の
life
生
forms
命
of the
は
humans
一
have any
切
connection to
こ
this
のゲーム
game.
に関係がない。というわけで
And with that covered,
次に
next up situation for all 18 people who exist on this
状
island.
況をすべて説明するわ。金蔵は死亡している。
Kinzo is dead.
クラウスは死亡
Kraus
してい
is
る。
dead.
夏日は死亡してい
Natsu
る。
is dead.
秀吉は死亡
Hideyoshi
し
is
ている。
dead.
ジョージは死亡
George
してい
is
る。
dead.
ルドルフは死亡
Rudolph
してい
is
る。
dead.
キリエは死亡している。
Kire is dead.
ローザは死亡している。
Rosa is dead.
マリアは死亡している。
Maria is dead.
ゲンジは死亡している。
Genji is dead.
シャノンは死亡している。
Shannon is dead.
カノンは死亡してい
Cannon
る。
is dead.
ゴーダは死亡している。
Yoda is dead.
クマサワは死亡して
Kumasawa
いる。
is dead.
南條は死亡している。
Nanjo is dead.
以上15人は
Those
死
15
亡。
are all dead.
そして
And
バトラは生存している。
Battler is alive.
エヴァは生存
Eva
してい
is
る。
alive.
ジェシカは生存している。これで18人全員。
So you understand that? Accordingly, when the last victim Nanjo
バ
died,
トラとエヴァと
only
ジェ
3
シカ
people,
の3人
Battler,
だけ
Eva,
が
and
聞
Jessica
い
were
たことは
alive,
わかるわよ
right?
ね。
なん、
You bitch! You couldn't mean...
まさか。
エヴァはあなたとずっと一緒にいたわ。
Eva was with you the whole
だ
time.
から犯行は不可能。
So committing a crime was impossible for her.
He アリバイ偽装なんてしてないし、彼女が犯人の可
He
能
wasn't
性も考
forging an
慮して
alibi
い
for
たか
her.
ら、
It is
その
possible
行
that she
動
was
は
the
用
government
心
account
深
watching
く
her
見張
actions
ってた。
carefully.
彼女には不審なことをできるあらゆる可能性が存在し
No
な
chance
か
existed
っ
for her to do anything suspicious.
た。つまり
In short, at the time of the crime, only Nanjo and Jessica were in the servant room.
南條とジェシカしかいなかったのよ。となると読めてるわよ。
And I know what you're
あ
thinking.
なたの言っては
Next
こう
movie
ね
this, right?
ジェシカが犯人の可能性も
There's
あ
a
る。
chance that Jessica's the culprit.
しかし残念ね。
But too bad, I'll
先
slice
に
up and
後
right
で
before
叩
you
き切ってあげるわ
try.
よ。後ろ宮ジェシカは殺人
Ishiro
を犯
Mia,
してい
Jessica
な
has not
い。
committed murder.
南條殺しに関わ
She was
って
not
い
involved with
ない。
Nanjo's murder.
彼女の目は完全に塞が
Her
れ
eyes
て
are
いる。
completely blocked.
その彼女に
It's
殺
impossible
人を
to
行
get
う
a murder
こ
like
とは
that.
不可能よ。さらにおまけしてあ
And
げ
here's
る
an
わ。
extra.
トラも南條を殺していないし、
Neither ever
関わ
nor
ってもい
bothered to
な
Nanjo
い。
nor were they involved.
ちょっと待ちやがれ。
Wait a fucking
それ
second.
じゃおかしいじゃ
That
ない
makes
か。
no goddamn sense.
3人しか人間
There
が
are
い
only
なくて
3 humans in the murder occurs, and none of those 3 were involved? That's
3
insane.
人が関わってないなんて。
はっきり断言してあげるわ。
I'll state it clearly.
南條を殺した犯人は
The captain killed Nanjo was neither Battler nor Eva nor Jessica.
つまり生存者の中
In
に
other
はいない
words,
と
it wasn't one of the
いうことね。
survivors.
お分かり？
Get it?
いや、その
No,
So that-
that's right.
二重人
What
格
about
と
multiple
かどうだ。
personalities? Is it Georgie another personality anti-Eva's?
例えば
Let's say Jessica had another
ジェシカ
witch-like
にもう一つの
personality,
魔女的人格があって、それが
which took the name of
ジェ
someone
シカ
other than
以外
Jessica
を
and
名乗
killed
って
Dr.
南
Nanjo.
條先
愚かね。
Moron!
すでに赤で語ってい
I've
る
already said in red.
Jessica was completely
blocked and murder was impossible for her. Every kind of person she was best by, murder cannot be carried out with her body. I'm really satisfied if I say it this way. No actions got like Jessica's body had any relation to or influence the murder of Nanjo. This also applies to Bella and Eva. Wait, does that mean we can now ask her if the actions of anyone's bodies were involved? Yeah, essentially. This is a semantics wet dream, I'll say. This is a semantics wet dream, and I love it. In other words, no matter how hard you try to struggle to interpret it, neither Jessica nor Ballard or Eva is a company to kill Nanjo. You've got to be kidding me! I mean, everyone else is dead for sure, right? Then all that's left is the Dr. Nanjo suicide theory, right? And the trap theory. No, she's... The governor was already dead, but a trap that already prepared went off. Nanjo's death was homicide. Of course, it was with the direct method of murder, not a trap. They readied their weapon and killed him with it directly from the front at point-blank range. The culprit appeared openly before Nanjo's eyes as they both looked at each other's faces. The culprit killed him. Stop saying the gender for a reason? Probably. Oh wait! There are only 3 survivors! You said that everyone else is dead! You basically confirmed the life or death status of all 18 people! Remember, the existence of 90 persons already been denied in red! In other words, no one can exist except the 3 survivors! Yet a 4th person other than those 3 appeared before Dr. Nanjo! A person other than us appeared and murdered Dr. Nanjo. We know 19 persons exist! Insane! You're lying! You're lying with the red letters! The red only tells the truth. Isn't it doubting that the sin is bring the honor of the witch down you? Showing up in theory and hiding behind your back. Damn it! I'll say it clearly. Right now. The one who appeared in front of Nanjo is me. Interesting. A witch. The code in which you can't be explained by the 18 humans. Virgilia? Rodove? Is this situation contradicting itself? Is she really telling the truth with red? Yes. Red truth. Valid. What an elaborate and precise cornering. How should I make a move against this? Virgilia? Is there any move? I cannot think of anything. And you rode away? My apologies. However, in these last 1,000 years, I've never seen such an elaborately beautiful game board layout. Although it pains me to admit, it is beautiful. What a beautiful red checkmate. The witch's master and the demon butler were both stunned, and somehow rapturous expression rose to their face. Forget surrendering, there was something impressed with this perfect checkmate, which could only be admired. Many people accept defeat from the bottom of their hearts. It gives rise to neither regret nor humiliation. Nothing is born except feelings of respect. I no longer knew what was what anymore. There were absolutely no weak points in her red. She then read that all 15 people had died. She then read that no people exist other than 18. In other words, no more than 3 people. Me, Jessica, and Auntie Eva existed. Even though none of those 3 people were the culprit, Dr. Nanjo was killed.
Without Dr. Zarn's death was a homicide, murdered by that person openly from the front. Did you claim that person is a witch?
The
couple that killed Nanjo was not Am or anything of the sort. That has already been dealt with in red, you know. Trying to remove everything other than humans from consideration entirely. And no stuff like robots either. Absolutely no factor than humans for displayed in this game board. A human with their feet on the ground held up a weapon and chilled with it. Right before their eyes. I'm a human who uses magic. That, in other words, me. The Golden Witch Beatrice.
Even as Battler ground his teeth, his knees hit the floor with a thump. His soul still refused to submit. However, his knees had already started to accept submission.
Oh, did you kneel? That's right, you're already starting to understand. The Golden Witch does exist. And the Golden Witch Beatrice is me. Come on, praise me. Now's the time to praise the resurrection of a true witch. Now is the time for resurrection of the Golden Witch Beatrice. And the night twilight witch revives, and none shall be left alive. Damn it! I don't understand! After being so thoroughly immobilized by the red. I don't have a clue anymore. Battler? Don't lose heart. You and I promised that we would fight each other again. Did we not? Will you surrender here? Will you disappear in a place like this before fighting with me again? I don't want to break that promise, but I can't think of any move to deny her. In the first place, this isn't even a proper problem. Things assessed on the suspects, and all the suspects are innocent. I know they're innocent in red. And also, it was a real homicide. The cover was human. They did appear from Dr. Nanjo's eyes and kill him. I give up. There's nothing I can do. Please, Battler, don't give up. Don't lose heart. If you stop thinking, time immediately becomes your lost. I'm begging you, don't lose heart. I'm also cheering you on, so don't lose. I can't think of anything anymore. I don't think that she's a witch anyway, and I must have done with magic, so this thing is pointless. Still good. My head hurts, my brain hurts. I don't think that thing's pointless, so I should just stop. Battler, listen. In the game chess, both sides do all they can to make each other lose. So the game takes a long period of time. However, if one side throws away victory from the beginning and voluntarily makes moves harmful to themselves, the game will end in the blink of an eye. This is called a fool's mate. A fool's mate is simply put, a strange way of playing chess.
the mind to lose as soon as possible. Open that area in front of your own king, find the opponent's queen in. Chess, in which the average playing time for some game made chess for hours, can be resolved in a scant 4 moves. In other words, both sides try to win in a fight, they can compelled to take a painfully long period of time. But if one side decides to lose, they can end the game automatically at any time. When humans stop thinking, hands the problem before its eyes over to the witch. An even apple falling from a tree can be immediately resolved as a work of magic. And it is the same way for the witch side. Witches use the red truth. If they use it to show that the true form of magic can be explained away using humans, they can immediately lose. You don't have to tell me that. You're telling me not to stop thinking, right? But how am I meant to counteract your perfect, bright red move? For me, humans, it's no longer possible. It is. Is it impossible? Is it impossible for you, battler? Please, don't lose heart. Sorry. It's no longer possible for me. Battler scratched the floor, crying heavily. Peter watched that with a distressed face. Then he stood up and spoke to the witch. I will make a move as a counterattack to yours. Huh. How can you possibly cut off this perfect checkmate? How can this checkmate, which is completely impossible for humans to break, possibly broken by the likes of you? Beatrice, you couldn't. What about a move that a human cannot make? I will counteract you with a move that I can use because I am a witch. What are you planning to do? I will use the red to deny witches. Beatrice! My lady! Master and the butler were both startled. I was also really unsure what it meant. To use that red only witches could use. To use the red to deny witches. It's like using her own sword to slit her throat. What? Come on, what are you saying? Hey, witches with the red? Don't talk like an idiot! You don't get away unscathed either! You are not a witch, and I am not a witch either. The road to becoming a true witch is difficult, and I have much, much farther to go. Then, if that is convenient. In this place now, witches did not exist from the beginning. I will strip this deception away myself. You are both real, obvious witches! Being able to use red is itself proof that we are! You know what the definition of witch is to you? If you're mistakenly thinking that you alone will be able to get away unscathed, then you better! I am making no such mistake. I would accept it. What did you say? I never managed to become a witch in the first place. After nothing more than fighting and walking on the road to becoming a true witch. If it is true that I am a witch as I stand, then I'm nothing more than a false witch who got addicted to power like you. Rather than existing in that shabby form. I would have no regrets in erasing this form of mine along with you. Are you insane? Just stop it! I still want to be rich and only a human! Witch, please return to your seats. Please receive the human side's response from your seats. What are you doing? Let go of me! Don't let that woman use red! Make her stop! Let go! As the witch stood from her seat and tried to spring upon Beto, Renove pressed down on both her shoulders, forcing her back into her seat. And even after that, he didn't remove his hands from those shoulders. Denying witches is the same thing as denying magic. That includes demons such as Renove. However, instead of running away, Renove chose to act as the facilitator for the game. And to carry out that duty for his master's sake. Beatrice, you have no regrets, I hope. The same to you. Sorry. Even though you taught me a lot of fun magic and happy spells, I couldn't use them at all. So, I'll train from zero and start over again. I'm truly sorry that you had to get caught up in your stupid disciples' misconduct. I had a good disciple in the very end. Go and do as you believe. I don't have any clue what you guys are talking about. But I do understand one thing. I can say this. Beto, I don't know what you're trying to do. Whatever it is you're going to do, don't do it. You have no moves, but I have one. If we let this move escape us, she will be revived as a witch in the true sense. And this time she will control this whole island. All nightmares will be hers to do as she pleases. And this island will fall into the deepest, darkest pits of hell. Of that evil witch's constant fantasies for all of eternity. Can you permit that? So right for your dear relatives he toyed with for all of eternity in this witch's nightmare. Still, you shouldn't have to sacrifice yourself. This is a game between me and her. There's no need for you to sacrifice yourself to make some move. I'll think of something. I'll definitely think of some miracle move. So don't rush into it. Oh, damn it to hell! I'll definitely think of one. So don't rush into it. This game is cruel. The time limit for your deliberation has already run out. I'm not the only one who can do it. Worry not, battler. I'll defeat her. I'll defeat that cruel-hearted witch with my own hands.
Wait, Beto! Stop it!
Quit it! There's no need for you to sacrifice yourself. Last I remember, you were fighting to deny me. What a strange person. Let that child do as she pleases. And please, see her through. But... Battler, there's only one thing I ask. Would you cover your eyes? My ears? Why? In a few moments, I would deny witches in red. I will slice of the board game that she has laid out with her red. By doing that, I'll probably lose my form as a witch as well. You also hear the red truth I would tell, you understand my true form. Even if you alone cover your ears, the truth will not change at all. However, even so, I want you alone to cover your ears. I at least want to be a witch. In your eyes? Please. Beatrice-sama. There's no problem on the witch's side. Please make your move.
Let go! You won't get away unharmed either, you know? She's insane! She wants to die and take us with her! Stop it! Don't deny it! Stop!
How unsightly for a golden witch! Now, are you ready? I'll remove your checkmate in Balor's stead. What happened on the chessboard where 15 died and only 3 remained? I'll now expose it in red. With that red truth, I will impale and kill both fake witches. Io turned around and smiled at Balor. It was likely no one believed that the witch had gone to the limits of cruelty, but tried to leave a smile as the last expression she showed Balor. And that smile signified her last wish, that she wanted him to cover his ears. Denying witches red was the same thing as knowing your shabby form. Balor put both of his hands against his ears. Director final. Honor as a witch, he put his hands against his ears, rejecting the truth. And he howled. That not even a bit of what she's saying would slip into his ears. After that was a world where Balor could not hear anything. Ito was saying something with red. Even the evil witch attempted to cover her ears at their bitter contents. That was the red truth. Words of power. Words that denied her own existence. Words that only witches could use. The only words capable of denying witches. Ito talked. With the red truth, he slightly parsed the bright red game board that the witch had released. So explaining difficult problems that are going to be solved by humans with moves that could only be solved by witches, and began cornering the witch. The truth that Balor was not permitted to hear. Balor had broken his promise and seemingly listened in. Instant, Balor would probably have been able to become the victor in this game with Beto. He would probably have understood all the riddles on the island, all the magic tricks and locked rooms, spells, curses, legends, and the entire tale of anger and sadness. However, Balor only learned what was that when he reached the truth by himself. Yes, from the beginning, he just wished that Balor reached that truth by himself. It was something that shouldn't be reached by being told. It was a truth that Balor would have to drag himself to with his own power. The brilliant light gathered the Beetle and the evil witch at the center and grew gradually stronger. It was the power of truth. A heat and brilliance like the sun, showing all the falsehoods that hid in the darkness that tried to deceive, and burnt them to nothing.
How? How can you die? How can you throw away your life? We have such incredible power! You have the power to control gold, magic, and everything else at will. How can you so readily throw that away?
Learn that even with a mountain of gold, even the magic to split the sea, there are some things that you can never obtain. Come, show yourself. Show your true form. Ushivromiya Eva! And the sun exploded and blew everything away. Ever could be seen holding a gun. You are the culprit. Aunt Eva. Take you long notice, Balor-kun. Without any hesitation or mercy, Eva raised the gun and pulled the trigger. An explosion resounded. Balor fell to the floor, his heart shot through. After going into convulsions for a time, with blood dripping from his mouth, Balor died. But in his last moments, he understood without doubt that she was a murderer, not just for killing him. There were several murders where I don't have a clue of how they were carried out. However, while my ears were covered, Peter exposed all of them with a red, blasting away all the magic. In other words, even though I didn't understand it, had that been nothing more or less than proof that all magic can be explained with humans? You made me cover my ears, so I myself don't know the whole truth. However, from the fact that she managed to deny it in red, I learned one fact which is extremely unfair for us. Namely, it is possible to deny all magic. So in other words, no, I must not think of that. If I do, then the time I covered my ears would be made pointless. If I'm going to regret it, I can only regret my own actions. If at that time I thought of some turnabout move to counter the witch's foul play, there had been no need for Beto to sacrifice herself. I brought about this conclusion because I was worthless. Even though it was pitch black world where nothing could be seen. For some reason, I felt Beto's presence right next to me. So I tried calling out to her. You can exchange words with someone whether they're human or a witch. Living in a world where witches have been denied, I should be allowed to talk to her. Beto? Balor? Is it? It is done. I did it. Yeah. I didn't hear it. I watched you to the very end. I was watching as you boldly stood up to that evil witch. With this, I am no longer a witch. But I will definitely become a witch again. And I will make it so that I can be called the Golden Witch again. And then, when I'm ready to be accepted as your opponent, I will return once more
いや、
No,
お前は
you were
魔
a
女だ
witch.
ぜ。
Huh?
俺は見てたぜ。
I was watching.
お前が
You took that evil
あ
witch
の邪悪な魔女をすっげ
and
え
blew
魔
her
法
away
で
with that
吹き飛ばして
awesome magic, exposing her true
その
form.
正体を暴き出すところを俺はちゃんと
I was watching with my own
こ
eyes.
の目で見ていたぜ。
That wasn't magic. But the red...
いや、
Nope, it was magic.
魔法。お前は確かに
You're definitely the
黄金の
golden
魔女
witch.
だ。お前自らが否定
Even if
し
you
ようと
deny it yourself,
俺が認めて
I'll
やる。
accept it.
お前は確
You're
か
definitely
に黄金の魔女だ。
the golden witch. When Battler said those words, in a world that had been dark, there's suddenly a single grain. A single small grain of gold, like a wheat seed, shone brightly. Even though it was small, it had a strong gold-colored glow. And it illuminated the two of them, sitting with their backs together. So they became aware of each other's forms. They did not only exist as consciousness. They became aware that their bodies definitely existed. No, maybe we should say that each of them had been in existence called a body. When Balor looked at his own form, he wasn't that surprised. When Beetle looked at her own form, she was a little startled. Balor's breast looked just like normal. But for a short while, she was surprised by that form. What is going on?
あの光の粒の
The glow
輝
from
き
that
が
grain of light getting stronger and
どんど
stronger.
ん強くなる。
That grain of wheat was no longer simply gold-colored. It was like the light of the sun. Then it softly began to approach Beeto's chest. When that grain of the sun was sucked inside her chest, the world became wrapped in a deep blue sky, and then a deep blue ocean spread out below them. An island rose up, trees sprouted and created forest, washed around us, and a ceiling swallowed us. And we became adorned with more and more things, and we realized that this was the hall in the Ushiromiya mansion. In that fantastical hall where many golden butterflies beat their wings. Many tables were set up with white tablecloths like it was a party. And beautiful cookies and fruits were set out. And over there were a great many figures. Everyone was talking together and smiling.
みんな
Hey guys? There was a dad, Kirei-san, Uncle Kraus, Aunt Atsui, Auntie Rosa, and of course even Auntie Ella and Uncle Hideyoshi. George Aniki, Jessica, Maria, wait, even Chan, Ken-kun, Goto-san, Musawa-san are here. Everyone's at the party, clapping their hands, celebrating our return. Why?
みんな死んだのに
Everyone was dead.
どうして生きて
Why
る
are
ん
they
だ
alive? In the Golden Land, all the dead people's souls can be revived. And welcome, Battler-kun. Welcome to the Golden Land. I made it. I made it to the door of the Golden Land.
はい。
Yes,
お嬢様は
my lady, you have finally able to invite everyone you care about to the Golden Land.
ようこそ
Welcome, Battler-sama, to the Golden Land.
バトラ
Battler,
ようやくここ
we
へ
finally made it this far.
じいさま
Grandfather?
俺は
Where in the world am I?
お前はわし
My blood, which is being pounded out, runs more deeply in your veins than any other.
最も濃く受け継いでしまったのだ故に
Therefore, you are the only one who could not reach the golden land, and Beatrice has been searching for you ever since.
そなたを探していたのだ。そなたをここへ連れてくるためにあらゆる手を
He
尽く
tried everything
し
to
て
bring you
おっ
here.
なんだって。
What did you say?
これで
It seems that we all here are
全
lost.
員が揃いましたな。
さあバトラ様も
Now, some of you would take your seat.
今宵の料理は
Tonight's dinner is my
この
very best
5打目
work.
の最高傑作を尽くしました。どうかぜひご賞
Will
味
you
くだ
please
さい。
relish it?
あんた光栄に
You
思い
should be honored.
本当は
I would have eaten all of it, but I let you some
私が全部食べるところを
some of it for you guys out of
紫であん
pity.
たらの分を残してあげてるんだからね。
7クイーン。
7 steak babes.
黄金鏡では
In the golden land,
意志
all
ある
those
者
with minds
全
are
てが公
equal.
平だ。ここで我ら家具とて人間とて
Here, there is no
区別
distinction
は
as
ない
furniture, humans, or witches.
バトラ様
Battler-sama,
お待ちしておりました。
we were waiting for you.
そしてようこそ
Welcome to the golden
黄
land.
金鏡へ。
シャノンちゃん。
Chen and
そ
Chen.
の死の兄貴。
Doors on a key.
僕もまだ
I'm
こ
so
れが
suspecting that
夢
this
じゃ
might
な
be
い
a
かと
dream.
疑ってるよ。僕たちは死んだはず
I'm。sure that we died,
でも生きてる。
but we're alive.
そして全員が全員ここにいて
And everyone,
幸せなんだ。
every one of us is here. And we're all happy.
信じられない。
I can't believe it.
そうよ。
That's right, this place must be a dream
どう
world.
せここは夢の中の世界なのよ。だからジョージ
So it
が
doesn't
メイ
matter
ド
how-
の女と仲良く
that
した
George
っ
is friends with the
て。
maid girl. It has to be a
どうせ夢なん
dream.
だから。
予算
Come on,
か
rest, Emma.
今は黙って若い二人を祝
For
福
now,
せ
you
な
gotta stay quiet and bless the two youngins.
黄金鏡は
Your land is the
祝
capital
福
of
の
bliss.
都や。ここではいがみ合いは一切なし
There's
や
a
で。
never quarrel here.
ここでは
Here, any people are free to love each other.
誰にもはば
No
か
one
れ
needs to hesitate over it.
ジェシカちゃん
Doesn't Jen? Ken and Kim so wonderful?
焼けちゃうわ。
I'm so jealous. Well, hey, Battler.
なんだか
This is kind of
バトラ様
Dano-sama,
ようこそ。
welcome.
そして
And welcome home.
お帰りなさいませ。
This was probably embarrassed because she's holding hands with Kanekun. And Kanekun, who wanted to act calmly like turned and bow. And since neither of them could let go of the other stance, he could do so well, and the whole scene looked comical.
使用人のこと
With
な
a
んて
servant child?
ダメです。
I forbid I could possibly give away a
うちの
chance
知
against
識
such a
をやれるわ
person.
けありません。
いいじゃない。
Why not allow it?
好きな
Let her at least use the person who's liked.
自由に。
That's how you know we're in heaven.
ダメです。ダメです。
I forbid, I forbid. Ah, Jessica!
ジェシカ。うちもダメなのよ。
I was gonna write to you. Oh, George! As Aunt Natsuki and Aunt Eva hugged each other, they cried tears of regret for their darling children. Even though they had always been at odds, it was a very bizarre scene.
いいじゃないです
It
か。
really isn't a problem, right?
誰が
It
誰を
doesn't matter
好
who
きに
you
な
likes
ったっ
who.
て。そうよ。
Exactly.
親が子離
It's
れ
true that
して
parent
ない
hasn't let go of their child.
バトラー。
Battler.
お前がど
You
ん
bring
な
home
女
what
を
kind of you want and accept her warmly.
生
Alright?
温かく受け入れてやるからな。
この人に紹
You
介
can't
し
choose
ちゃ
her
ダメよ。
to this guy, you know?
すぐ手を出すから。
He'll get his hands right on her immediately.
とっとと駆け
He'll
落ちし
elope
ち
right
ゃうの
away.
よ。
バトラー
Battler.
やっと
You
ここ
finally came here.
マリア。
Maria?
お前は最初から
From
こ
the
こへ
beginning,
来ることになると。
you knew we would be coming here?
だからマリ
That's why I
アは
wasn't scared at
怖
all.
くなかったみんなは
Everyone was afraid he kept.
面白かった
It was funny.
なんてこった。
What the hell?
一番
No, I thought you were the most screwed up. I actually knew the truth from the beginning.
無礼です
How rude.
マリア教
It's actually rude to do Maria that way.
許せません射撃曲
Oh,
線
my fun, Jeff. Attack the racers and
マリア教いつでも攻撃できます
Hey, Moria, you can eject at any time. White. You're in the presence of Beatrice-sama. Well, there's no need to be quite so strict. But now let's take the desires to fool around and play the other into consideration. More importantly, when do we begin preparing for the toast?
Yes, I finished preparing an excellent mackerel cooking. I can serve it at any time.
Hey, ladies, we're gonna more like furniture.
No! I want to start myself more.
Come, let's work. Don't keep the guests waiting. Let's work seriously and tend to them. Don't let the guests do anything. Make them lazy, make them slothful, fat them like pigs. Beatrice. Battler-kun. This way. Grandfather and Virgilia were standing on the landing of the top of the staircase begging us. Vito and I looked at each other quizzically, then climbed the stairs together. From the hall, it looked like a very high stage. A small table and sub there, as well as a piece of parchment and an old-fashioned quill pen. I saw that strange magical characters in Japanese were written side by side. Below it, many names were written. There were 17 of them. Grandfather was first, and everyone else's name had been signed below in one long column. The people who arrived at the Golden Land probably signed this one after another.
Battler.
How you are here, everyone is gathered! Listen carefully. The Golden Land is not a world supported by the power of magic alone. The cooperation and approval of all humans who receive happiness here is required. For that sake, we must gather the signatures of everyone here. Last time, the Northern Line was finally open, but you refused to sign. I thought you probably don't remember it. Because you refused to sign that world was once again sealed in darkness. Just hearing it like that, as long as like I've been the only stubborn one. I've been the only stubborn one. I've been causing everyone all kinds of trouble. That is because you are a certified hardhead. Seems like you inherit more of than just blood from Kinzo. Mito laughed amiably. I knew I was being made fun of, but that's not led me to go along with her, and I laughed without thinking. Magic is a miracle. Miracles not be complete unless everyone believes. And when you do, so as the last to do so, this miracle of the Golden Land will be completed. Looks like it. I've been a real pain. So, what should I do? First, sign here. Then, Beatrice, sign here. Started to use a quill pen. Whoa, it shot. You klutz. Shooting ink is a bad omen. Can you at least write your name quickly? Is that in that illegible scrawl? What about you? Don't write it in capital katakana like that.
Beatrice
is a silent name, so write in cursive. In the crow your name, cry. Shut up! In school, didn't they tell you not to use cursive on tests?
これ、厳かな儀式であるぞ。
This is a solemn ceremony. Be silent. Very good. We have gathered the two signatures as well as the form for the covenant. Both of you, your oath, please. We'll start with Beatrice. Put your hand on the covenant and take the oath. I, Beatrice, as a good witch, swear to continue with my training for the sake of bringing happiness to the people. Say it. It's a little embarrassing. I, Beatrice, as a good witch, swear to continue with my training for the sake of bringing happiness to the people. Is that alright?
よろしい。
Good.
次はバトラだ。
Battler is next. In the same way, Battler-kun. Put your hand on the covenant and take the oath. I, Ushomiya Battler, as a member of the Golden Land, swear to serve for the sake of bringing happiness to myself and my neighbor. I, Ushomiya Battler, as a member of the Golden Land, swear to serve for the sake of bringing happiness to myself and my neighbor. I'm embarrassed too. Hear me, you one and all. You know we have all gathered the oaths of all 18 humans except in the Golden Land.
18人の人間全員の制約が揃った。
We can proclaim that everyone applauded at once, praising us. Since I only the only summer one and just been a nuisance, I felt like a little bad being the one most celebrated. And with that, in accordance with the ancient rites, we asked Battler-kun last night the oath to sign the invitation to the Golden Land. This is something that invites the Golden Witch Beatrice to the Golden Land. The Golden Land invites the Golden Witch through a consensus of those who have accepted it and becomes complete.
Battler,
I will read it out loud. Listen carefully. 18 of us acknowledge the Golden Witch to be Beatrice and welcome her to the Golden Land. What's wrong with you? You won't be invited unless I send an invitation? It seems that is the ceremony. It makes me uncomfortable also. Well, why don't we end it quickly? I've been hungry for a while now. Leave it. I've only been pecking at canned food and haven't eaten anything good. Let's get things signed and be done with it. Let's see here. Accept you as a witch. Huh? What's the second part here? Everyone's gonna die horrible deaths forevermore? That's pretty simple. Damn your grandfather, shouting how it actually says it. Come on, quickly! Sign right here. Quickly! Sign! Slightly weird oncoming spouse do them scared demanding that I sign. That time incredibly sound like that glass window breaking reverberated through the hall. And the bustling tumult melted back into complete silence. I dropped the co-pen, trying to see what happened. When I did, where had she come from? A human who clearly had been there a short while ago was in the very center hall looking up at us. Who's that? A woman? Sorry, about the same age as Jessica and me. I didn't know that face. None of the other people here knew that face either. Who are you? Who is this? Where do you come from? Those that invitations are not needed in my party. Servants, throw her out! Seven Sister Purgatory surrounded from some directions, sending out magic blades that drew purple trails and blocking her. From out of nowhere, shuffling goat-headed servants appeared in great numbers surrounding that woman. And after that, the Chester sisters stood in front of Beetle like wall, raining a golden bow and pulling back the bowstring. The woman didn't move at all. On the contrary, staring at us on the landing, not paying them the slightest bit of attention. Who's she looking at? Vito? Grandfather? Gonna be me? Yes. The woman was staring straight into my eyes, glaring. Then after our eyes met, perfectly, she yelled. You must not sign that! Are you gonna accept your own defeat? Don't be tricked by the witch? Huh? By the witch? Huh? Just said something incredibly strong over me by the nape of my neck. What's going on? And after I was forced to turn around, I saw Virgilia with an eerie smile on her face and the muscular forms of goat monsters. And goat monster that looked like it was 2 meters tall was holding me up with an arm as thick as a log. There is no need to listen to an uninvited guest. Come, give your signature as well on this written oath. Ushiromiya Valor accept existence of witches. Come now, sign the written oath. Damn it! Let go! As a giant goat monster drew me with the power of vice, they forced me to grab the quill pen. I didn't even touch the floor with my feet, much less resist. Battler? Why are you resisting? Were you just about to sign willingly? Don't change your mind now, after all that, alright? Didn't you think for an instant that might be alright to accept witches? You thought that right? I was tricked? That can't be. You aren't that kind of... Sorry, Battler, I am that kind of person. It's no good, I can't keep this up. It looks like my sentimental sob story so matches well with me. Master, with all your strength, if you please. That's such a plain role to play, I got so bored. I know who you are, woman. But I'll beat you to death and mash you and trust you to threats or trailing. Got it. I'll make you regret being born a woman. Vito raised her gold pipe high, and the massive chandelier hanging in the hall crackled with electricity, and from that fell an almighty purple thunderbolts. It was a direct hit on the woman right below, and should have turned her to ash. However, not a single hair was singed. Oh, I see how it takes to show up uninvited. Tell me, say your name. I don't have a name to tell you. More importantly, you idiot! How are you gonna be tricked? Stop being so naive and trusting. Figure it out already. All this is the witch's trap. The swords were aimed at me. This is all the witch's trap, she says. That can't be. Ito reformed the sword to become a good witch. Ito? Calling it a trap is a lie, right? Please, tell me it's a lie. Sorry, battler. It was pretty interesting. So I was just trying to do what Master told me. That really did work very well. I hear after acting soon and exploring the depths of Cody, if you act properly incompetent and dare it and soft, you can get a massive rise on the goodwill meter thing, right? I hear that ones who go soft and then crazy are pretty popular these days. Despite how I look, I study a lot of manga, anime, and gauki that have been popular recently, you know? And I tried it out, as I expected. It was tears, please, and you're down. Idiot! What a truly simple person! They call this a Northwind the Sun strategy. How could... Damn you! Two-faced bitch! How dare you deceive me like this? Yes, that expression fits you the most. That caring expression of yours really doesn't match me after all. My back was itching and I was finally trying to withstand it. Too bad, witches don't reform. You take care of the signature, Master. This envoy guess is my prey. Come, you can no longer refuse to sign. Now, come on. Sign it and offer your body, your mind, and your soul. When Virgilia lifted her chin as a signal, the goat monsters with even more vice-like power forced my arm to approach the parchment. Oh, these guys are trying to make me sign even to breaks my arm. At the moment, a bright red light burst open with me at the center, knocking the witches and the goat monsters away. That woman saved me? But where is that? I don't have a clue. How long do you plan on keeping playing in a place like this? Enough already! I'm jealous. I'm jealous of you. I'm glad you saved me, but that's a pretty cruel way to say it. Sorry, but who are you? Witch of Rokijima! Try and give him back! Who would do that, you fool? Battler is my toy! My favorite toy, the best toy in the world! I won't get tired of him. I won't throw him away. I won't hand him over to anyone. Even Battler's enjoying this to the fullest. Together with me, he's having so much fun playing.
No matter who you are, I won't let you interfere. Oh yeah! It really does look like you're living it up here. I'm so jealous my blood is boiling. Normal place like this, guffling and having a lively, fun, noisy blast of the time with everyone. Surrounded by lots of eye-candy witches and being pampered all the time. I'm sure having so much fun you don't even want to come back. Are you talking to me? Wait, you got the wrong idea. This is a pain for me too. The hell is fun about this? You don't know a damn thing about my troubles. What troubles? You can have fun with mom and dad. You can play run happily with all the cousins. You can play with pleasant witches as long as you want for all eternity. Don't you realize that the happiness you have? I'm jealous of all of you. Don't you get it? I'd love to be a part of all of this. I'm sorry, but no. I'm satisfied with the toys I have. A real toy like you is not fitting for my toy box. Yes, I'm aware of that. Who would even play with someone like you? But I will thank you a bit. Bring everyone together like this. Who are you? You can't be. I see, so that's it. Yes, I get it. I know who you are. I see. So you are the Peace Lady Bird Gesto threw in. I like it. Why do I formally invite you to my party? I welcome you fully. Along with Valor, I'll play with you nicely, break you, kill you, crush you, turn into ash, mix you with bread dough, and bake you until you're fluffy. Oh, that's no good at all. You're never gonna do that. I would do that in the year 1986. I would expose everything that happened then to the light of day. I'll teach you that you're no more than needle ice, scared of the spring of truth. Prepare yourself, Golden Beatrice!
I never thought the lady burned Gusto's piece would barge in at the very end. I searched all of the place for a piece fitting for a game with you. I'm sure that you'll grow to enjoy her.
What's with that piece? Who was that person? Who was it? Didn't say her name, that's up there.
Didn't you read the credits, Lambda?
I can't read those.
Well, I was just learning how to read. I have a general idea. Come on, normally anyone would know.
Normally? No, we wouldn't. It was the character's first appearance, wasn't it? If she doesn't say her name, I won't. The players won't know, right?
Vito, it's alright if you don't tell her. See? Isn't she a funny kid? Lady Lambda Delta, simple-minded naivety, truly is precious and funny.
Why? Am I the only one you won't tell, you meanie? Okay, in exchange I'll teach you a special secret that only I know. So tell me!
Oh. A special secret, you say? Now that I want to hear.
Bleh. If you want me to tell you, first tell me who that woman really was. The secret I know sure is awesome. I mean, it's gonna blow you away like finding out that San is actually Daddy. Huh? Oopsie! Sorry, but you're so shocked that your world turned upside down, right?
Your father was the one who came to your place, Lambda.
My place? Wait, what's that supposed to mean?
Lord Santa Claus only visits the homes of children with clean hearts. He didn't come to your place then. Well, Lord Santa Claus is gracious. Unless you are a really bad scoundrel, he will give you a present. After all, he even gave them to me. As you grow and your heart becomes hardened, he stops coming, doesn't he? How old were you, Vito, when he stopped coming? He stopped coming when I was about 12. My maiden's heart awoke and I quickly got somewhat embarrassed about Lord Santa coming. After I wrote, thanks for everything, that's enough. So make sure you splurge on your last presents till he stopped coming. Oh, and I was looking forward to it too. I was pretty wild. It happened fairly early. I think when I was about 9. Something about that beard really irritated me, so I waited my futon with some sewing scissors ready, thinking I cut it off. What a cringeworthy age. So, Lady Lambda Delta, as long as you can remember, Lord Santa Claus hasn't ever come to see you, you say? He usually comes into the last year of the elementary school or during middle school. Maybe we should have a doctor look at her. I hear that maturing too fast can have adverse effect on the growth of mind and body. Yeah, there's definitely some of those. Adverse effects.
What? Hey, what are you guys talking about? Ah!
Oh, Julie's boasters when 3 witches gather. If you're talking about that level of secret, I doubt it's worth listening to. Can I go now? I have to prepare for the next game.
Hey, wait a sec! Tell me who that woman really was!
Well then, tell me this special secret of yours first. If it's good enough, then I'll tell you.
Alright, I'll tell you. It really is a good secret, okay? Remember, in this game, there was a girl who found the goat and became the new witch, right?
Uh-huh. Just what kind of secret could that person have?
I realize who that girl actually is. Does anyone know? There's a hint in the way she talked. Remember, that girl said a lot, right? Why don't you do something forever? Right? Yes, that phrase is the main point. Forever. Forever. Yeah! She was actually Ushiromiya Eva. What do you think? Are you shocked?
Oh! I did not notice that! To think there would be a hint in a place like that! You're good at playing along with her, Bito. This kid can get a little full of herself, so don't take it too far. See you. I'm leaving.
Wait! It's unfair to use my secret, don't tell me yours! Tell me who she really was!
Oh, your secret was so incredible that mine just wouldn't match up. So in exchange, I'll tell you my own special secret. After you named the culprit in this game called Higurashi no Naku Koroni.
Yeah! Don't tell me! I'm playing it right now!
See you, Bito. The black tea was delicious. Oh, about the crackers though. The repertoire of jam was lacking. Get some gochujang chili paste every once in a while. It goes great with Russian tea. Later. I see. Alright. I shall try it. I shall call for you when the preparations are finished for the next game. Until then, feel free to draw up a strategy at your leisure. Yes, I will. This last game was pretty interesting. Later.
Hey, wait a sec! Tell me!
My, you two really are close. Yeah, that's right. Oh, how I love you, Burnt Castel. Okay, so in the third episode of Higurashi... Wait, fuck, never mind! You could even say I'm in love with you. I want to gouge out her eyes so she can see no one other than me. Oh, wouldn't that just be to die for? It'd be wonderful to dunk them in black tea. She had to translate Lambda Delta to this extent. It seems like carry a heavy responsibility. So this last game truly was close. I was about away from defeating Battler. Ito? Can I ask you something? What is it? I won't tell you that girl's name. Just when are you gonna stop screwing around? You even have the slightest intention of winning? Lambda Delta threatened her with a low voice as she entered using in front of Burnt Castel. Gimli blew away from the calm atmosphere which had been there until a moment ago. You know, I'm sworn because you're meant to be a witch you can win against Burnt Castel. If you don't have the power to win against her, I'm ready to ban you at any time, got it? How scathing. What about me dissatisfies you? As you know, my game board is perfect. Lord Burnt Castel will never be able to win. Yeah, that's right. Your board truly is impressive. Burnt Castel could stand 100 years. Or even 1,000 years here, and she would be unable to win against this game board. It truly is that impressive and perfect. That's why, in exchange for letting me borrow that, I made you a witch. Make sure you don't forget that, no matter how much you grow magic power you hold, you're nothing more than temporary witch. I know that. I am grateful to you. Don't speak so casually. I'll forgive you when Burnt Castel's around. I won't when she isn't. Recently, maybe you've forgotten your debt to me. That is not so, my lady. I changed your mind, that creeps me out. You talk the same way as usual. I'll be mindful of what you say. I'm surprisingly short-tempered, you see. Back to the point. Your game board truly is perfect. You should be able to defeat Burnt Castel without any trouble. That kid won't give in easily. She'll challenge you over and over. That isn't no problem. It isn't survived by you, the Lambda Delta. My game board is perfect. Yeah, that's right. It's perfect. So long as you, the player, are prepared well, that is. I don't understand what you mean by this. What I mean by this?
私が聞きたいくらいよ。
That's what I want to ask you.
あんたのゲー
You
ム
play
に
around a
は
lot
遊
of
び
your
が多い。
games.
それは時にベルン
First, I thought it was part of your tactics because it would be completely baffle Burn Castle from time to time.
私も最初は思ってた。でも、なんだか違う気がするの。
But I get the feeling that's not quite true.
あんた、
Not playing around in a match you know you can win.
じゃなくて、勝っても
The
負け
truth
て
is, you
も
don't care whether you win or
どうでもい
lose,
いって
do
思
you?
ってるんじゃないの？
Ridiculous. How could that be?
いいこと？
Listen closely, okay?
あんたの役目はベルンカステル
Your role is to break Burn Castle, force her to yield.
つまりゲームに
In other words, that means being the victor in this game for all of eternity.
あなたが絶対の勝者
As long as you keep trying to become the certain victor, then I will give you my powers as the Witch of Certainty.
あなたに力を与えるわ。でも
However,
もしあなたが
if you find a way that does deny any possibility of your
否定
loss,
しないような戦い方をしているなら話は変わるわ。
that's a different story.
もちろんこれはゲームである。
This is a game, of course.
わらわが勝てば
In the same way that Lady Burn Castle would lose if I win,
向こうが
there will be
勝
some
て
days on which I would lose
ばわら
and she
わ
will
が負ける
win.
日もあるだろう。常に敗北
The
の可能
possibility
性
of
は
loss
あり得る。
always exists.
だからこそわらわは
That is why I...
だからあんたは使えないのよ。
That is why you're useless.
あんたはゲーム版である必要なんかない。
There's no need for this to be a game board for you.
ベルンカス
It
テル
needs to be a birdcage like Burn Castle up there for all of eternity.
鳥かごでさえあればいいの。鳥かごの役目は
What's the role of a birdcage?
中の小鳥を絶対に逃がさないことよ。
Making certain that a little bird inside never escapes.
たまに抜け出せてしまうような隙間のある鳥かごに何の価値が？
What's a birdcage if it has catch to someone times the birds out?
無論ゲームは勝つための。
Of course, games exist to be won.
そしてわらわ
So it is
が
impossible for me to lose.
ありえぬ。ゆえにわらわは勝ち続けようぞ。
Therefore, I will continue to win
お望み通り
as you wish for all of eternity.
いい返事よ。それで
Good answer. That's all I want.
策略としての
Ouch!
遊び
Allowing
を
you to play around use fakes as part of your tactics.
今回有効
It was
だった
sometimes
ところ
effective
も
in
あ
this
る
last
し
game.
でもね、
But hear this.
もしあなたが勝ち以外の望むような指し手をしたら
If you make a move hoping for anything else other than victory,
その時は
I'll make sure you're wonderfully prepared, okay?
そのようなことはせぬ。
I will do no such thing.
スカウト
I swear it.
もともと魔女ですらないあんたが
Originally, you weren't even a
どうやらみ
witch.
すぼらしい存在だったかいつだって
I can
思い
remind you what
出
a
させ
truly
て
shabby creature you were at that time.
私の期待を裏切ったら
If you betray my expectations,
その時は
at that time, I will have a life with delightful penalty waiting for you.
100億のかけら世界の中から最も惨めなかけらにあんたを送り込んで封印してあげる
I'll send you into the most miserable fragment and seal you there.
あんたはもともと
You're miserable in the first place, so it'll be worth choosing a really miserable fragment.
実に選びがいがあるわ Oh, how I love you, burnt kesto. Scramble your feet and Beatrice's birdcage as much as you like. And spend 1,000 years thinking that you no longer escape. And when you give in, I'll train you so that you can't tweet in anyone's palm but mine.
Years later, a monotone electric sound kept on repeating. The theme of that room was the so-called hygienic emotionless white. It was a room of a certain university's hospital. No ordinary person would be able to afford the cost of being a single night in this room. A room which neither her doctors nor she herself had any doubts would be the last she had ever stayed in. Was that person on the bed Eva? She looked haggard and aged, to the point that you would not believe it was her unless you were told. A little man in a suit, waiting in the corner near the door, was having a conversation outside in a low voice over the intercom. He was a guard protecting Eva's person. Telling the person on the end of the intercom to wait, he approached Eva's bed. Eva had been awake for a while. However, she stared at the single point of emptiness space as though her mind was not in the same place.
Angie-san が下のロビーに到着しました。
Angie-san has arrived in the lobby below. Should we let her pass? For a long time, Eva didn't answer. However, bit by bit, her eyes began to regain their focus and gave a small nod, indicating that she didn't mind if they called Angie. Eva herself had been the one to call her, and she was right on time. Eva now refused to meet anyone without an appointment made in advance. The reason the room was dark, even though it was light outside, was because the curtains were closed. There was always one guard waiting in the room and 3 more waiting in the corridor and the lobby. They were all there to protect Eva's person. Then there was the sound of a knock. Also, there was mention on the intercom that a guest body check had been complete with no problems. The door was unlocked, then opened, and a woman of about high school age was standing there. Chairman, Angie-san has arrived. Eva reacted and turned her face towards the guest. However, instead of reacting to the guard's call, maybe it would be better to say that she reacted to the smell of Angie's makeup. Having been shut up in this room for so long, Eva was sensitive to small changes in smell. So you came. Angie. Yeah, I did. You did call me. On Eva's face, you can find the expression of one warmly welcoming their niece. On Angie's face, you can see the expression of one pleased to see their aunt. Eva waved her arm, which had grown as thin as a withered branch, and motioned for the guard to leave. The guard bowed silently and went out into the hall. It's not only stuffy, but dark too. Why don't you have the curtains opened? And then the hitman will shoot through the window. Is that what you're planning? If it came to that, I must rather be the one to do the hit. All to do is relax at home for a month and the job will take care of itself. The discussion was quite morbid for an aunt and niece. However, they didn't look like they were joking. At the very least, Eva did believe that someone was after her life. All the Ushiromiya family's massive fortune had come to the possession of Ushiromiya Eva. It was said that this fortune also included the 10 tons of hidden gold that Ushiromiya Kinzo was rumored to have concealed. He could not do anything while this vast wealth was in the hands of the cunning, sly, and extremely suspicious Eva. It was rumored that it had been passed on to Angie, who was no more than a young girl. Certain people were plotting to snatch it away at once. By now, Eva and Angie were Kinzo's only descendants. If Eva died, all the wealth would go to Angie. If Angie were to be killed as well, That was to go to the family of Angie's mother, Kire. In this sense, not only Eva but Angie as well was in a position where it wouldn't be odd for her life to be targeted by some unknown person. And Eva had hated Angie for a long time, because after losing her precious only son George, she had learned from the only one who had survived to inherit her own wealth. It was Angie, who had been absent at the family conference 12 years ago. She shunned Angie, hated her, and even detested her. She isolated Angie in a special school and separated her from the youth and happiness normal people have, trying to deprive her life of all opportunity. However, Eva has come to an incurable illness, and ironically, being in life was estimated to be the same as Kinzer's had been at the family conference 12 years earlier. Both Eva and Angie hated each other. Even though they were each other's last blood relatives, they hated each other so much that they hoped the other would die quickly. And I didn't go through all the trouble calling for me. I don't have much time left. These quack doctors have no idea what I was poisoned with. But I know. I'm sure it's that secret assassination drug. The one that foreign intelligence agency was using. Oh, I'm going to be killed. I'm going to be killed. Aren't you lucky? Very soon I would die, then he'll be so relieved. What a pitiable person. As always happened. Seemingly deviated from the main topic, the story get into more unsettling discussion. Eva, who was full of suspicion, believed that someone was always after her life. Indeed, after inheriting the vast wealth of the Ushiromiya family, she had used wild methods just like Kinzo had done in the past and repeatedly made money by any means necessary, creating many enemies along the way. With a massive supply of capital, she had launched aggressive takeovers against businesses which were starting to have rapid growth, making them buy it back at a high price under the guise of reconciliation. Ironically, the same type of action that her husband's company had been hit with 12 years ago. She had repeated this constantly for the past 12 years. She also earned a lot of hatred. If her husband had heard of this from beyond the grave, he might defend her, saying this was because of loneliness from losing her family. However, no one knew her now would come to her defense. For the time, Eva waxed eloquent about exactly how her life was being targeted, listing off names of people who likely held hatred. Even when Angie heard her own name included in that list, her expression did not change significantly. She waited indifferently for Eva to tire herself out. You know what? You really hate you. I'm honored. I'm here. I want this future for George's sake. To think that it would be snatched away by you. Rose's death might have also been a result of her paranoia. Oh yeah, totally, entirely plausible. Either Rose's death was an accident, or Rose's death was on purpose, and then Maria was a witness and had to fucking go. To think it would be stolen by Rudolph's daughter! I can't bear it! To think that not only will I leave that child, but even my fortune will be stolen. That to me is just unforgivable. In that case, why don't you give all your fortune to charity? What happened to all those religious people you requested so many times? They all say the same thing. Access to others is becoming a burden to me. They always see something on how I need to give it up and cleanse myself. And then an idea came to me. Stop donating. For a time, Eva invited in the founders of several strange new religious cults, perhaps waiting for peace in her heart. In the end, they did not give her heart any relief, and only further increased her suspicion. Got money to burn, why don't you just start buying the... bread to make some corned beef.
それよりもっと面白いことを思いついた。
I thought of something even more interesting. I've racked my brains over it a lot. I'm trying to make things horrible for you. I thought about just killing you. As without raising all my wealth, being penniless and thinking of you should be a family or something. Wouldn't that be wonderful? A lady brought up prim proper, made it crawl around and proud for muddy bread and muddy water. Oh, that would be just wonderful. That would be truly glorious. Having fun? Oh yes, trying to scare you. But very soon, I will die. How about how I continue causing pain even after I die? And then... It was surprisingly simple. I called you because I want to tell you about it. I have midterms coming up. Keep it brief. I have decided I will have you inherit all of my fortune. Ha. Only that, and to the very last day I die, I'll increase that fortune as I can. I do massive proportions, having you inherit all of it. Can you imagine what that would be like? No idea. Because I'm stupid. No, you wouldn't have any idea, would you? I look forward to it. It really is fun being rich. Every day from morning to night, monsters from across Japan will come to play. And now on, your entire private life will be followed by talk shows and weekly magazines. The media criticizes me no matter what I do or don't do. If I donate, they'll attack me as a board grease, and if I begrudge them that money, I'll be used as a miser. Oh, every day is wonderful, you see. There's that I would love to invite you to that kind of life when you are so young and have so much ahead of you. Isn't that just to die for? Oh, you're making fun of me. Sorry, Clips. I have no ability to read. My brain is currently on tiredness and trying to figure this shit out. The public is right in its criticism of that you've done. Yes, yes! I'm sure they are. Go ahead and tell me as much as you want. And then you will be burned with that criticism. Chinese culture says that good people live in honorable poverty, while the wealthy should die. What did you or do not do? You actually held us to envy and hate from all across Japan.
I
wonder how chosen life will become after living this way.
あなたのこれからの人生はどんなにもいびつなものなのかしらね。あんたの味方は誰もいない。
You have no allies.
あんたの悩み
No one will
な
listen
ど
to your
誰も
worries.
聞かない。あなたを罵
Telling you will
る
become a
ことは
public sport.
公然としたスポーツになる。そしてそれを誰も止めない。
And no one can stop that.
あ
Oh, Angie.
エンジェ
Oh, I'm really looking forward to it.
あんたはどんな人生を
I wonder how you will live your life
どう終
and
え
how
る
you'll
のか
end
しら
it.
世界中の誰も信用できず、誰も愛せず、
How shall I
誰
be
とも
able
語
to
り
trust
合えない
anyone
人
in the
生を
world
たっ
or
ぷ
talk
り
with anyone,
満
love
喫しな
anyone?
さい。
Don't be amazed as it all goes wrong. I'll be patiently waiting for you in hell. If you come falling down, bring that story of hardship with you.
Her insane laughter turned to a painful cough. Without changing her expression the slightest, looking completely unconcerned, Angie stared at the only survivor of Rokujima. Perhaps because he found the violent coughing odd, the guard flew in as he gave a short knock on the door. Angie glanced at him. Worsley showing she hadn't moved a step from where she had been. Angie was prepared for some kind of trap to frame her in Eva's death. However, that was fortunately a needless anxiety. As the guard rubbed Eva's back, he poured hot water from the thermos into a hot mug. As he did, Eva kept coughing, looking like she was in pain. Angie thought this was probably the final form of the Witch of Rokujima, the last she would be able to see. Eventually, Eva was able to moisten her throat and regain her normal breathing. However, the glittering madness inside her eyes hadn't subsided in the slightest.
あの呪われた莫大な黄金と
That cursed massive goat in the hands of the Ushiromiya headship.
そして黄金の魔女ベアトリーチェの名を今こ
As
そ
well as the name of the golden witch Beatrice
するわ
are now yours.
魔女の名にふさわしい狂って歪んだ
Enjoy your insane twisted life fitting for the name of a witch.
そんなのいらないわ。
I don't care about those.
それより教え
Of
て。
that, just tell me this.
あの日、
What happened on Rokujima that day?
事故があったの
I don't believe that there was an
私は信
accident.
じない。あの日に何があったのか、父さんと母
Tell me
さん
what
と
truth
兄
that
さ
would
んが
happen that
どう
day
し
and
て
why
死んだ
mom
のか、
and dad and 兄さん
本当のこと
died.
を教えて。
Oh, that must be the best way to harass you, mustn't it?
あの日に
What happened on that day? What happened on this very day in 1986?
年の今日なんて
You want to know what they said before they died?
人が死ん
Don't you?
知りたいわよね。教えないわよ。
I won't tell you.
I'll
leave behind the cursed goad.
でもね、
But you know
あん
what?
たが望む
I'll take the truth desire with me to
私
hell.
が地獄まで持っていくわ。それがあん
That's
た
the
に
best way I
でき
can
る
harass
一番
you.
の嫌がらせよ。悔しい。
Upset.
聞きたけ
If you
れば
want to
地
hear
獄まで
it,
行って
try going to hell and
あん
asking
た
your
の家
family
族に
there.
聞いてみるといい。なら今すぐ死なないとね。
In that case, you better die right now, right?
死んじゃえば。
Why don't you just give up and die now and forever? The laugh continued until she started coughing again. And the cough did not subside until she started moaning and going in convulsions. October 4th, 1986. On Rogajima, the Ushinomiya family's customary and final family conference was held. On the next day, October 5th, an extremely unfortunate accident occurred, and the Ushinomiya family was wiped out. As luck would have it, Ushinomiya Eva escaped from that, and succeeded in almost all of the Ushinomiya family fortunes. However, due to the many turbulent rumors surrounding the Ushinomiya family, the way Eva acted afterwards, and her unnatural actions at the time of the unfortunate accident, there was public controversy over whether this might have been a plot to get all the parents herself. Under pressure from the public, prosecutors attempted numerous investigations. The media began tracing the outline of the murder plot under the name of Rokajima Gate. But in the end, they were not able to find sufficient proof that this unfortunate accident was a crime. However, because the media continued to give the impression that Rokajima was a murder plot by Eva, other community began to believe that she was the true culprit. Of course, all that was easily condemnable, overbearing financial activity which she had carried out using that vast wealth. The bad impression that only made matters worse. Each time she did something and the rumors started spreading, the talk shows would bring back Rokajima Gate, playing the justice system by saying that she was a true culprit, and the only reason she had been arrested was because even the police had been bribed. The impression that she was an evil criminal grew stronger and stronger. Her heart eventually degenerated, and ironically began to transfigure her into the kind of human that the public expected. By now, Eva had no one she trusted, no family. Her beloved husband, Hideyoshi, was completely no more. Doctors would occasionally mention his company. Saying that it was run recklessly while criticizing and disgracing his former accomplishments. Even her beloved son, George, was dramatized as a stereotypical rich, lazy son that the public expected, and no one ever attempted to find out what a simple and honest character he possessed. As to how much all of this hurt Eva and ran her to ruin, no one was interested. The public was only interested in the idea of an evil woman who had gone so far as to kill her whole family, become a multi-millionaire. And what kind of hidden final years she would lead. So she changed more and more, until eventually, Eva's personality was transfigured to the point where she was treated as a lunatic. It is said that she sometimes remembered that this was exactly the same way her father Kinzo, who had once admired, had been in his later years, and laughed at herself with scorn. And on the day of the family conference, his Ushinomiya Rudolph's daughter Angie was sick and had stayed with her mother's family. She had not participated. At the age of 6, she lost her family and gained Eva as her guardian. Since Angie became Eva's only blood relative, Eva took very good care of her. The imposing guards always surrounded Angie's person to prevent her from coming to harm. Angie and her had even her right to play with friends, to come home from school together and enjoy the season together stolen, so that she can live a full and pleasant school life. Eva sent Angie to an elegant boarding school, which took care of her need, completely isolating her from the outside world. She didn't even know the popular songs that girls her age might hum. She never once given a chance to enjoy window shopping with her friends or stuff her mouth with crisps. Much less an encounter with a member of the opposite sex to make her heart throb. Angie did not have a single friend. If anyone carelessly acted friendly with Angie, they would be scolded by the guards or else the teachers. All of them were strictly ordered not to let the peasants approach the daughter of the esteemed Ushiromiya family. During that time, the talk shows were always talking about Ushiromiya Eva, and were always spreading rumors of her many financial evil deeds. Those found out that she was her daughter, and naturally began to keep the distance. Even now, she was called a witch at school, and anytime something adverse happened, it was baselessly whispered as truth that the school was operating according to her wishes, and that she had something to do with it. The environment makes the person. By now, she had a heart as hardened as those around her feared. She judged no one, didn't even try. She loved no one, didn't even try. On top of all this, when Eva caught an incurable illness, it was whispered that this too had been planned, and this time, Angie was one to set up the mastermind. Everyone whispered that the daughter of the witch was a witch. Even the talk shows and media magazines whispered that. So Angie too became that, no. As though it might be as well as true, except therefore, since she already believed that she was a witch, when she heard that the name of the golden witch was being turned over to her, she felt nothing, as if not completely unfazed. However, she was at least sure of one thing. The title of witch that she inherited would definitely never be inherited by anyone else. She would be the last of the Ushiromiya family, the last isolated golden witch. Angie could see on the roof of a skyscraper. Compared to the winds of the world which had beaten her down until now, this strong cold wind was warm and pleasant. Below her lay a beautiful nighttime scene, and a dazzling river of white and red lights. It was a clear sky tonight. There really should have been countless stars stretching out over the sky. However, the light from the ground was so bright you couldn't see them at all. Angie couldn't help but think that what she really saw lay somewhere in that unseen starlight. The world reality below her looked so far from here. This place felt to her as the closest to the world that she really should be in. There was only one thing that Angie cursed. Why had I not been able to go to that family conference on that day 12 years ago? If I had gone, I probably would have been able to be there with my family forever. Recently, I've been having a dream about my family over and over again. Myself of 12 years ago calls out frantically, urging them to not go to the family conference. Both mom and dad are too far away and my hand won't reach them. I reach for the hand of Bala Nissan, who always really loved me, her hand that always pat my head. Even though it looks like it's so close to reaching, even that falls short. For some reason I started having that dream over and over again. Whenever I have that dream, or even my useless effort inside that dream, trying to stretch out my hand even more forcefully. Only Bala Nissan at least could have lived. And perhaps at least the two of us could have supported each other through life in this cold and lonely reality. This hand never reaches me. So even if I climb to the roof of a building as tall as this one, I'm distantly separated from all of them. A mysterious girl appears in my dreams and urges me. That girl in my dreams urges me to arrive at the truth of what happened 12 years ago. If I could learn what happened to Dad and everyone else on that day, would they come back? At least one of them. There is no way that anyone who existed could answer those words. I understand. In this world I have no family, no friends, no one. So, let's go. Let's go home. Where my family is. In the beginning, Angie's figure had been on the far side of the fence. Streaming below her eyes was distant, beautiful, and so fantastical that it did not rise to the slightest bit of fear. While he faced down, he had been taken to the world below. So I faced up, as I wanted to be taken to the world above, the world my family was. Who cares about vast wealth? Who cares about cursed gold? Who cares about the golden witch Beatrice? What I really want isn't something that even a mountain of gold will help me obtain. I need for that just a small amount of courage. Take a single step forward. Just then, I definitely heard a voice. I knew that voice. That voice had always called to me in my dreams. Before my eyes, in other words, in midair above that jet black nighttime scenery, there was a figure of the girl I'd seen in my dreams. He spoke again with the same voice I had heard inside my dreams. Your assistance is needed. My assistance? If who needs it? Your family needs it. Your family is currently in prison in the 2-day span that began on this day 12 years ago. If I save them, does that mean my family will come back? When I asked that question, I always wanted to ask. The girl cruelly stopped talking and hung her head. I cannot promise that. The enemy is the Golden Witch Beatrice, a mighty opponent. I cannot compete with her. Another Golden Witch might be able to manage something. I don't know what you're talking about. The only one who can oppose the Beatrice of 1986 is the final Beatrice of 1998. In other words, you, Angie Beatrice. That witch from 12 years ago took away my family? Yes. She's responsible for what happened to your family. The source that always leads to your future of isolation. My family's killer. In exchange, I would search for the fragment of the ideal world that you wish for, the world where your family comes home. But I can't promise you that your desire will be granted. The game board of the 1986 Beatrice is quite perfect. I had planned on bringing you the ideal fragment as a present today, but I still can't find it. It's a very firm fate. I haven't seen the likes of it since I fought with Lambda Delta. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm giving you a chance for revenge. In exchange, I promise to find and bring you the happiest resolution that is possible for you to receive. Revenge. It may be a fruitless effort. Even if you succeed in your revenge, there's no definitive proof that your family will return. Even the miraculous probability, you may only be able to bring one person back. Angie now understood the meaning of that dream. A dream where it seemed that, with just a little bit more, Ryan might be able to reach Balani-san. A miraculous probability. It's still higher than 0, right? Is it about 1%? All probability values are powerless before the result. I cannot tell you that number. But unlike if I don't do anything, there definitely is a small possibility. Yes. As long as you don't throw your hope away. But prepare yourself. It is extremely close to 0. All right. I'm in. Are you sure? You'll probably never be able to come back here again. This is not the world where I belong. And as for the world where I do belong, I'll find it myself. Tell me your name. The Witch of Miracles, Bern Castell. And by that name, I acknowledge you as the Golden Witch, Angie Beatrice. As of now, you are a true witch. Then she became that I was a witch. How dizzy, as though something inside me had changed drastically. Just then I heard a slam. The sound of door connecting the staircase to the roof being opened. They were Aunt Eva's guards. Guards, only a name. 20 target found. Requesting assistance on the roof. Angie-san, we were looking for you. It's dangerous, so quickly come this way. What's that? My fan club. I'm pretty popular. No point in getting caught. Let's go. Looking annoyed, Bern Castell turned on her heels in the jet black sky. Watching that perfectly casual gesture, if I was her, I thought it was completely normal. Angie-san! Wait! Don't be hasty! Look out! Oh, it's no good. No goddamn good at all. Time to go. See you again. And me, please send a limo to get me. Because everyone else will be with me too. Ciao.